talked, I think, last time you guys were at home about improving your defensive effort. Certainly that stretch after halftime, you got multiple stops, able to put a little gap on them. That'd be a pretty good example of what you're looking for, I would think.
Yes, I think effort was there, effort was great, and what needs to follow is the discipline as well. You can put a lot of effort, but if you're not disciplined in your positioning and what you need to do and communicate with teammates, then it's going to be a problem. That's why I think that we did a really good job tonight of communicating outside of a couple of situations that we had to break down, but I thought that there was a lot of growth in that area for us tonight.
I think RJ's shooting, I think almost 60% from the field. Are you seeing getting better shots or better ease looks in the offense?
I mean, he did put a lot of work this summer. I do think that he's better shooter from three-point line, that he's taking really good threes as well. He's not forcing anything that's coming, off the dribble or some tough shots. And also the teammates are doing a really good job. He has such a good feel to get in the right spot on the court, to get in the open window. And his teammates are doing a really good job of moving the ball and finding him open. So that's great.
Look on Colin coming in, of course, is the high energy, the motor, and we saw a lot of that tonight on boards and on defense, but also had a few really nice passes. I think it was 5 assists. Is he, how far ahead is he in terms of the way that he sees the floor as a rookie?
Comparing to what?
Most rookies.
Most rookies.
A week into their NBA.
Yeah, so he's a very talented basketball player. He has such a good feel for the game, spacing. He's really good in his roles, in pick and rolls. Tonight he had one lob dunk that Brendan Ingram threw to him. He just does a good job of being in the right place, and he competes on a really, really high level. I do think that it's not talked enough how good of a passer he is, but also he's adjusting to the speed of the game as well. He had, you saw that one in transition, he just threw the ball out. But all of that is part of learning. So I think he's doing a really good job, and we want him as with ball in his hands and to be playmaking in those situations.
Regarding both CMB and Scotty, they took a lot of threes tonight because you guys needed that spacing from them, but they also managed to combine for 11 offensive rebounds. How impressive is it for them to find that balance of providing spacing and trying to shoot over the top and also giving extra possession?
I think it's huge importance for us, especially when they're sharing the floor together. When Ya comes back, that's going to be sometimes it's going to be Sandro and CMB, Sandro with Scotty and CMB. Like, it's very important for those guys because they can do a lot of things offensively. Sometimes one of them has to space and the other needs to be in pick and roll, depending how they match up with us, where is the advantage for us. So it's very important for them to share the court as much as possible to start figuring out those things.
I was looking it up before the game, but something like 70% of Scotty's looks so far this season have been assisted. We've talked before about how important it is for him to be a roller and screener for this team. What has impressed you the most about his start this year?
Tonight he had 5 blocks. He had 8 assists, 12 rebounds, 5 of those offensive. And he was just making winning plays. Like when we needed stop defensively, he came up with a steal. He came up with a block. He came up with a rebound. So what I'm seeing with him is continuous improvement and growth, and he's such a guy that he cares so much and he puts so much into it. He's very capable to play with the ball in his hands, and every time that he catches the ball in the pocket pass, he was the one actually finding tonight his teammates for open shots in those situations. He's just a good basketball player. Simple as that.
How have you found RJ, your off-the-court chemistry and relationship has developed over your few years here together?
RJ is... from day one, you could see that he really loves being here, that he loves being in Toronto, that he loves being in this community here. He cares so much about Toronto Raptors, grew up as a Raptors fan. So he really wanted this to work out. And every time talking to him, he's always raving about the city, and he likes Mississauga a little bit better than Toronto. I'm just... but he's the guy that really takes a lot of pride in what he does over here, and he's doing a great job with his teammates on the court, off the court. There is so much good chemistry that he's creating on this team for us.